Eleanor adjusted her hat, smiling at the congregation as hymns echoed through St. Mary's. Every Sunday, she was the picture of devotion, her Bible worn from years of study. She led the choir, her voice angelic, and stayed late to help with cleanup. Parishioners admired her unwavering faith, often whispering about her saintly demeanor. But as the church emptied, Eleanor's routine took a turn. She slipped out the back, avoiding lingering goodbyes. In her car, she swapped her modest dress for a leather jacket, her demeanor shifting. The town knew her as the quiet widow, but Eleanor had a secret. After church, she became someone else entirely, someone no one would suspect. Eleanor drove to an old garage on the edge of town, its faded sign reading, "Marty's Repairs." Inside, the air smelled of oil and metal. She greeted a group of mechanics, tattooed men, who nodded respectfully. They weren't fixing cars. They were modifying them for underground races. Eleanor, their silent partner, funded the operation. Her late husband, Marty, had been a racer, and she'd learned every trick. After his death, she kept the garage alive, funneling church bake sale profits into high-performance parts. By night, she was Ellie the Ghost, a legend in the racing scene, her identity hidden behind a tinted helmet. No one connected the church lady to the speed demon tearing up back roads. After church, Eleanor's transformation was swift. She'd park at the garage, where her crew awaited. They'd prep her car a sleek, black Mustang Marty had built. She checked every detail: tires, nitro, suspension. Her hands, usually folded in prayer, now gripped tools with precision. The crew admired her. She wasn't just a financier, she was their strategist, plotting race routes to evade cops. Her faith guided her here. Touche believed in second chances, hiring ex-cons to give them purpose. But tonight's race was big, with a rival crew encroaching. Eleanor's heart raced, not with fear, but anticipation. The race started at midnight, under a moonless sky. Eleanor's Mustang roared, her helmet concealing her identity. Spectators lined the abandoned quarry, betting on Ellie the Ghost. Her rival, a cocky driver named Vince, taunted her, unaware of her true identity. She revved her engine, silencing him. The flag dropped, and she floored it, the world blurred, gravel flying, tires screeching. Eleanor's focus was razor-sharp, her prayers now for speed and safety. She weaved through turns, Vince trailing. Her crew cheered via radio, guiding her past traps. This wasn't just a race. It was her rebellion against a life of loss, a way to feel alive. Eleanor crossed the finish line, victorious. Cheers erupted, but sirens wailed in the distance. Cops were closing in. She sped off, her crew scattering. Hiding her car in a barn, she changed back into her church clothes, heart pounding. The police passed, none the wiser. Back home, she sipped tea, her Bible open. The thrill lingered, but so did guilt. Was she betraying her faith? She prayed for guidance, torn between her two worlds. The garage gave her purpose, but the risk was growing. Vince had seen her car's plateshare secret was no longer safe. Monday, Vince showed up at the garage demanding a rematch. Eleanor, in her mechanic's coveralls, played dumb. He didn't recognize her, but his suspicions grew. "I'll find Ellie," he sneered. Her crew tensed, ready to defend her, but she waved them off, calm as ever. Alone, she strategized. Vince was reckless, a danger to her operation. She couldn't quit racing. It was her lifeline, but she needed a plan. At church that evening, she prayed for wisdom, her double life weighing heavier. The congregation saw a saint, the racers, a ghost. Could she keep both? Eleanor learned Vince was working with a rival crew to expose her. They planned to sabotage her car at the next race. She spent days at the garage, reinforcing her Mustang. Her crew, loyal but nervous, questioned her resolve. "Why risk it, Ellie?" they asked. She didn't answer. Racing was her defiance against grief, a way to honor Marty. Sunday came, and after church, she prepared for the race. The congregation's praises faded as she donned her helmet. Tonight, she'd outsmart Vince, not just outrace him. Her faith steadied her. She trusted her instincts and her crew. The race was chaos. Vince's crew tampered with her brakes, but Eleanor had anticipated it. She'd rigged a backup system. As they sped through the hills, she outmaneuvered him, forcing his car off the track. The crowd roared. Vince was humiliated, but he'd seen her face in a fleeting moment. Back at the garage, he confronted her. "You're Ellie," he gasped, stunned by the church lady's secret. She didn't flinch. "Leave or regret it," she said, her crew backing her. Vince left, shaken. Eleanor's worlds were colliding, and she had to choose. Eleanor sat in church, her mind racing. Vince could expose her, ruin everything. She loved racing but cherished her community. Could she abandon either? She prayed, seeking clarity. The answer came: balance, not sacrifice. She'd protect her secret, but scale back, focusing on mentoring her crew. She met her team, announcing a shift. They'd race less, train more, helping ex-cons build new lives. Her garage would become a haven, not just a hideout. Eleanor felt Peaches was still Ellie the ghost, but also Eleanor, the faithful, guiding others to redemption. Months later, Eleanor's garage thrived as a training hub. Her crew raced sparingly, but their skills shone. She attended church, her secret safe, Vince silenced by her crew's loyalty. The town still saw her as the pious widow, unaware of her other life. After services, she'd slip away, not to race, but to teach. Her Mustang sat polished, a reminder of her past. She'd found harmony, blending faith and rebellion. Eleanor smiled, knowing she'd surprised everyone herself most of all by living both lives with purpose and grace.